thought I'd give you an update on the poop board that I installed. It has been almost 2 months, and I know in the other video, hey, there's always somebody got to crash the show. Not now, ladies. Anyway, like I was saying, it's been about almost 2 months since I installed the poop board into the hen house and put down the Zeolite. All right, so it's going very well. I've come out here every 2 or 3 days and I do this. I scoop everything up and I put it in my little toy shovel. One of those things left over from my children. It was in this playhouse before I converted it to a hen house. Anyway, so every 2 or 3 days I come out and I scoop this up. And I have been up to 4 days. But as you can see, the poop has gotten larger since the hens have gotten larger and there's just more of it. So I can't put it off too long. So 4 days is pretty much my max, because it starts to smell, because the obviously it's not covered up like it would be in the, like if you were doing cat litter, cats go in the box. You could go longer, I guess, because they are covering it up, but the hens aren't covering the poop up and it starts to smell. So anyway, no more than 4 days. I usually do 2 or 3. Anyway, so I'm not gonna bore you with that, but okay, so I got all that scooped up and I've just been throwing it outside, but I'm in the process of making a compost bin that's going to go in. But that's not the point of this video. The point of the video, what I'm finding is it has been 2 months, or almost 2 months, and this is starting to get a little bit thin. It's time to add some to it. Now I can smooth this back out decently. But I feel like it just needs a little bit more. The hens are spreading out quite well on their roosts, so they're dropping kind of everywhere. But anyway, so when I'm scooping this out, I'm just finding it's getting thin. Now the board underneath here is still, I'll just go ahead and show you, it's still looking really good. Now in an area where there's kind of more of a watery poo, it will have some little bit of moisture there, and I'll be sure that I put some of the zeolite back on top of that to absorb that. But anyway, it's just getting a little thin. I'd like to have a little more of the zeolite on here, so I'm going to add a little bit more to it. I'm going to get you set up here so you can see what I'm doing without me holding the phone. And whew, it is still, we're getting toward the end of September and it is still just hot. We had a few days relief on that weather, but we're back up in it now. I'm just ripping with sweat. I'm a hot mess. Oh yeah, that's going to help a lot. See, I lose some of the zeolite when I'm scooping. Even though I'm sifting, there's some that just tends to stick to the poop, and so it ends up getting thrown out. So over time it does reduce. But I've got that handled now. And I can't remember the price of this sack of stuff. I'll put that on the screen because I'll have to look it up. I think it was under 20 bucks, I'm pretty sure. But I'll put that on the screen. You know, I get this at Tractor Supply. It's called Sweet PDZ. It's actually a horse stall refresher. But anyway, it just helps cut down on odors. It's safe for animals. It's a natural, it says all natural earth mineral. It's zeolite. So it's not anything that's going to hurt any of my chickens. Let's see, how many pounds was that? it's a 25-pound bag, but, oh man, I'm a hot mess. Oh, these feathers. When I find these bigger feathers out either in the run or in here in the coop, I stick them in my hair until I can get in the house. I'm saving them to do something with. And so that's why they just go right there. Easy way to tote it around. But except for one day, I forgot one was in my hair. And I did put a hat on, and I went to town, and so I had this feather in my hair all day, but it was under a hat, and I don't think that it was sticking out, but it was just funny when I got home and took my hat off, this feather fell out. Anyway, let's turn this around. So it's much deeper. It'll make the scooping a little bit easier, and it'll absorb more moisture. So out of I got 2 months out of the first stuff I dumped out of the bag, and I just dumped a fair amount. I'm going to guess I can get 3 uses out of that bag because there's plenty more in it. So I might get another couple months out of this, maybe another couple months out of that. So at least 6 months worth of it for the 25 pounds and whatever the price is. That's not bad, and it may go farther than that. We'll see over the winter time how things go. The bigger they get, the more food they eat, and the more they poop. So it may start to dwindle faster, but either way, I love this stuff. It keeps the coop pretty fresh. I mean the coop and the poop board pretty fresh. I'm very pleased with it. Very, very pleased with it. I think the ladies are too. Oof, look at this board. Well, plastic one's not going to get it. And even the hose not going to get it. It's actually broken. Yeah, I'm going to probably have to wet that down and then scrape it off with something. But that's for another day. No eggs yet. Still just a-waiting. Okay, y'all. That's just a little small update on the poop shelf that I'm thoroughly pleased with. I wish I had known this with my last set of chickens I had years ago. This would have been so awesome. This would have made life a little bit easier with them. Okie dokie. We will see you later. Put a like on the video if you don't mind. Subscribe if you haven't already. And keep coming back for more chicken videos, but we're fixing to get into hiking season. It's cooling off, and I'm going to be hopefully hitting the trail before too long. I can't be out for very long, but I'm just looking forward to being in the woods and kind of getting away from, man, I got sweat running down. Getting away from everyday life just for a couple days. So before long, you can find me in the woods. And I may not come back one day. Alright, we'll see y'all later. Bye. And y'all stay wild. Bye.